Yeah, buddy, Zan's the name, Skyblock's my game, let's go! Are you serious? William?
Yeah.
What happened to our island? Worst co-op ever. You know, this kind of reminds me of the time I was on the Dream SMP.
He's fucking dead. I've seen his grave.
Don't
his
worry,
grave
guys,
is real.
I've
His
come to
corpse
get you
is
out of
there.
prison.
Okay.
All right.
Why don't you go see him?
No.
Wait, no, Dream, don't kill him! No, Tommy! Dream, you're such a bad guy. Good times. This is new. Okay, let's go see what terrible things Skyblock did to make cutting trees harder. What is this? What the hell is fig? Okay, well, you know, might as well just cut down the whole thing. Yep. I cut 100% of the fig tree, 5 rewards gained. What? 2,000 foraging experience for cutting one tree? Absurd. You know the rat who's trapped in the box and presses the button to get food? That's how it feels to mine fig. And I knew in that moment, when I broke that fig tree, that it was time to become Mr. Fig. But I knew I was gonna need a better setup. You see, at the time I was rocking the Mulbert armor, and just look at this trash, bro. 35 health, 10 defense, 6 foraging fortune apiece. That's some garbage. This armor's so bad, it could start an OnlyFans. And frankly, I might pay for the subscription. Look at the axe I had, bro. The promising axe with efficiency 3. 1,200 logs broken in its lifetime. Oh my god, I'm gonna throw food at my monitor. What would Josh Allen think if he saw this trash-ass foraging setup? He'd be like, bro, that's terrible. So I decided to seek out a relic of ancient Skyblock. The previous best axe in the game. The Treecapitator. The Treecapitator is an axe that's unlocked at 5,000 jungle wood and gives you 25 sweep. Aw, Zan, what is sweep? Shut up, Chud. In Skyblock, there are 2 main stats that dictate your ability to cut down trees. Sweep and foraging fortune. Sweep is the amount of logs you can cut at once. You see, if I come over here, normally I can only cut 1 log at a time, but if I use something that has sweep, I can cut way more than 1 log. And foraging fortune just multiplies the amount of logs you get per tree. If I wanted to become Skyblock's premier woodcutter, I'd have to maximize both of these stats. And how do you do that? Cutting down trees!
Maybach music.
Log mining.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Yeah, baby, cut that tree down. You know I like that. Alright. With the Treecapitator in hand, I now had enough sweep to effectively mine fig. Oh, Zan, what is fig? Stop asking questions. I hate you. In the new foraging update, there are 2 types of trees you can mine. Fig and mangrove. Fig, as you can see here, is so beautiful and luscious, and I just love it so much. And mangrove is shit and no one cares. You saw the title of the video. You know what I did next. Let's go mine some fig! Whoa, 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 Zan, you stupid fucking idiot. You should have watched the recordings that you did when you were cutting the fig before you so voraciously claimed to go that it was time to mine fig, because it wasn't time to mine fig. I had a couple things to do first. Oh, these fig trees just stay edging me, folk. I'm itching. I'm gnawing at the bars of my cage trying to mine some fig, but no, every time I go closer, it pulls away from me. There were 2 main problems, one of which is that my Skyblock level wasn't high enough to access the bazaar. Generally, the best way to level up in the early stages of an MMO is to go broad and not deep. So to level up, I was going to need to do a lot of things that weren't cutting trees. I was going to need to do a little bit of combat, a little bit of mining, a little bit of farming, maybe even a little bit of just kidding, you just walked the prank. The best way to level up in the game is just to mine sand. No, I'm not joking. Okay, I got the bazaar unlocked, but now I was faced with the second and probably much bigger problem. See this guy right here? You see how he's teleporting around everywhere and can jump 50 feet in the air and instantly cut down that tree? I can't do that. Frankly, it takes a long-ass time just sitting here, cutting down the base. Zan 9K, long have I waited. Your time is coming soon. You will die. 90% of my time here is just spent doing this. This sucks. To combat this, I crafted an item called the medium scaffolding, which is an item that allows me to place scaffold blocks under me to go higher into the trees. But this still didn't address the fact that I'm slow as hell. Now, of course, the first thing I thought of was to get my hands on a god potion, but the problem is, folk ain't got no god pot money. But as I was sitting on my island, I had an epiphany. Damn, how am I gonna mine fig for this YouTube video and get 1 million views, bro? I can't even get to the fig fast enough. Oh yeah, baby, I love Sky Wars. You know, I think I'll go with the Endlord kit. Oh, he's got strength. I got a pearl. I remember. That's it. That's it. I know what I must do. So the pearls actually worked really well. The only downside being every time I was cutting trees, I was sweating my balls off. But nobody cares about wrist pain when Fig is on the line. I also took my ass over to this beautiful young man over here and bought the Canopy Armor, which is an armor set that gives you a total of 24 extra sweep. But I knew that I still had a long way to go. You see, once upon a time, atop the tallest tree in Skyblock, the legendary Dryads were hard at work, creating an armor set unparalleled by any other set in the entire game. When it was released onto the land, mortals cowered in fear, for they knew not how strong an armor set could get. Mortals far and wide began to understand this accursed armor set as Fig Armor. The Fig Armor set is unlocked at 100,000 Fig collection. That's an easy clap. However, crafting the armor itself requires 24 of these Fig stones, which are each crafted with 25,000 wood. Meaning that, if you wanted to craft the armor set, you'd need about 600,000 Fig logs. Gulp. You know, I haven't been doing this YouTube thing very long, but it's at this point that I discovered the plight of the YouTuber. You see, in previous years, I would have just went and bought the Fig stones after I hit 100,000 Fig wood. No. As a matter of fact, I wouldn't have even hit 100,000 Fig wood. I would have just went and bought the armor set off of the auction house. However, counter argument, buying the armor set off of the auction house doesn't make for a very good YouTube video. So I took a hard look at my trash subscriber count and realized, yep, it's time. Let's go buy some Fig! Alert, alert, alert. Fig montage incoming. The following content is not appropriate for all audiences. Viewer discretion is advised. I have a lot of Fig. Yeah, for a couple days there, it was just eating, sleeping, and Fig mining. I mined 600,000 Fig, and it took like 12 hours. Here's the proof. You can see it right there. Zan 9K, 681,000 Fig. There is no cap in my raps. Also, failed to mention this earlier, I crafted the Fig Stone Splitter. I think you get it after mining like 25,000 Fig. It's slightly better than the Tree Capitator. Bop, bop, bop. Alright. I am the greatest. The Fig Armor, along with my axe, brings my foraging fortune up to 477, and my sweep up to 127. To demonstrate how that looks, if I come over here, now the astute among you might realize that there was once a tree here. Foraging sack is empty. I click once. 182. Oh man, my foraging stuff is so strong. I'm so happy, man. Oh man, everything's great. I grinded for hours for all of this strong foraging stuff. And yet, as I gaze into the reflection, as I see the man staring back at me in the mirror, I realize that I'm not even close to done. While I did have the armor set and a good axe, I was still only Heart of the Forest 4, and my whisper count was trash. As I run around Galatea, mining Fig, day in and day out, I start to think to myself, what is the point of all of this? I'm mining trees inside of a game, and the only reason I'm doing it is for the prospect of mining more trees. As these thoughts start to pop into my head, I realize the point of all of this. You see, a new lumberjack mines 1 tree. A novice lumberjack may mine 10 trees. And an expert lumberjack, well, they'll mine hundreds of trees. But truly, the best lumberjacks mine no trees at all. Woo! Stand on case and the rapper. Hey, this one goes out to mangrove trees. I hate y'all. This that anti-mangrove freestyle. I hate mangrove trees. All my homies fig for life. No mangrove gonna mess with me. When I see a mangrove, I'm like, no, I'm not gonna cut you down. Stand 9K gon' fuck around and burn a mangrove to the ground. All the mangroves in this city think they gonna step to me. I love Skyblock, but I hate
Maybach music.